Have you got a target to achieve band 7 or 7 plus score at Ielts examination or 60 plus mark at Pte examinations? Then I'm going to teach you collocations that you must know and must be able to use to achieve those targets. Not only that, the knowledge of these collocations will definitely help you to improve your general command of English. In this lesson, we're going to be learning high frequent collocations with the adjective indispensable. First, look at the pronunciation. I have given here both British and American pronunciation, but we'll be focusing on the British one. So we can say indispensable. Now look at the meaning. We use this word to talk about someone or something that is very important and we cannot manage without it. Something is really very essential, we can say indispensable. Synonyms or similar words for this one is absolutely essential or necessary or very important. If something is really very essential, necessary or very important, we can use the adjective indispensable. The next thing that you must understand is the adjective indispensable is a C2 level word. C2 level means that belongs to the highest level of English language when you come to Ielts band 8-9 level. So your target is to achieve above band 7 level, then you must try to use these kind of words in your writing as well as speaking. So learning how to use adjective indispensable is very important for your writing as well as speaking. Now look at some common collocations with this adjective. First look at adjective plus noun. The first one is indispensable tool. Second one is indispensable resource. Third one is indispensable part. And the fourth one is indispensable medicine. And we can use the verb become with the adjective indispensable. So we can say become indispensable. Now look at some examples with these collocations. The first one is indispensable tool. If you want to say some gadget or some equipment or some device is very essential, then we can say indispensable tool. Now look at this example. Mobile phones have become indispensable tools nowadays. Now we know we can't do without smartphones or mobile phones. They have become part and parcel of our lives. So we can say they are really very essential, or we can say they have become indispensable tools. And the second one is indispensable resource. Now study this example. The internet is undoubtedly an indispensable resource for teachers and students alike. Now we know that students as well as teachers really depend on internet to have information and many things. So that has become an indispensable resource. So we can say the internet is an undoubtedly indispensable resource for teachers and students alike. The next one is indispensable part. Now study this example. Cars have become an indispensable part of our lives. In the past, cars were not that much essential for our lives, or it was a kind of a luxury, but now that has become essential to our lives. So we can say cars have become an indispensable part of our lives. The next one is indispensable medicine. If a drug is essential, we can say indispensable medicine. Now look at this example. The new drug will become an indispensable medicine in the fight against cancer. In order to cure cancer, the new drug or the new medicine will become essential. So we can say the new drug will become an indispensable medicine in the fight against cancer. The next collocation is become indispensable. We use the verb become with the adjective indispensable to say that we start to have the feeling that something is essential or important. Now look at this example. the internet is becoming more and more indispensable day by day. Day by day, or with the passing moment, we get the feeling that the internet is something really very essential. So we can say the internet is becoming more and more indispensable day by day. The next thing that we have to study is what are the prepositions that can be used with the adjective indispensable. If we want to say something is essential for something, with the adjective indispensable, what is the prepositions that we use? Indispensable to or indispensable for. This is something really very important. You must understand that at band 7 or higher level, you must always make sure that you can use the correct prepositions. You should not make mistake with the prepositions. You have to take extra care here to make sure that you are using the correct prepositions. So what is the correct prepositions with the adjective indispensable to or for? So if you want to say somebody, something is essential for somebody or to somebody, with the adjective indispensable, we can use the only preposition to. So we have to say indispensable to somebody, but we cannot say indispensable for somebody. That means that with a personal noun, the only preposition we can use with the adjective indispensable is to, we can't use for. Keep in mind that. Now look at this example. We can say parental guidance is indispensable to a child. The guidance given by parents is indispensable or essential to a child. But we can't say parental guidance is indispensable for a child. So that means that parental guidance is indispensable to a child is correct, but we can't say parental guidance is indispensable for a child. We can't use the preposition for here. But if we want to say something is essential, then we can say indispensable to something or indispensable for something. Both the preposition to and for can be used. Now look at these examples. We can say a strong leader is indispensable for a country, or we can say a strong leader is indispensable to a country. Both the preposition for and to can be used. Both sentences are correct here. So keep in mind then the correct use of preposition with the adjective indispensable. And study this one as well. If we use a verb after the preposition for, the verb must end with the ing form. So we can say indispensable for doing something. Now look at this example. A good dictionary is indispensable for learning English. Keep in mind that after the preposition for, we have to use the verb in ing form. So we can say a good dictionary is indispensable for learning English. And before I wind this up, let's look at our collocation again. We can say indispensable tool, indispensable resource, indispensable part, indispensable medicine, or we can say become indispensable. And learn these collocations and the examples and try to make similar sentences and put them in the comment section below so that I can check them. Then see you again with another collocation lesson.